Kia ora everyone, Steve here from Inner Oasis. I just thought today I'd share with you something that I feel is like really important, and it's to do with your breathing, obviously, but the difference between nasal breathing, breathing through your nose, or breathing through your mouth. So now, when we're born as children, we naturally breathe through our nose, we breathe into the diaphragm as well. But later in life things change and we're distracted with what's happening, we're stressed and all this stuff goes on. And it can change so that we tend to breathe more through our mouth, which is not good. And I'm going to share with you some reasons why. The first reason why, if you're breathing through your nostrils, what you're doing is you're actually filtering the air around you, okay? And it's reducing the amount of bacteria that is going to enter into your body because you've got the mucus, little layer of mucus in your nostrils, and you've also got the hairs. So this is going to capture that. And some of you may have heard, if you're traveling overseas, and how it can get really dry on aircraft. The best thing to do is take some spray and spray that into your nasal cavity to keep it moistened throughout the flight. This is going to reduce the ability for your body to pick up things like viruses and bacteria. So that's one really important part, is that filtering, okay? Now the next one is that the air that you inhale through your nose is actually warmed or cooled. So it's regulated depending on the environment around you. So if it's really hot around you, by breathing through your nose, it's going to help to cool. Vice versa, if it's really cold around you, it'll help to warm too. So it's a regulator of your body temperature. Now the other part of this would be, when you breathe in through your nose, again, you are creating like this nitric oxide, okay? Nitric oxide is created in the sinus area. And this, it's actually like the paranasal area. And this helps to relax the pathways down into your trachea, into your bronchial tubes that split off there, and then down into the bronchioli, which then, from there, they transfer that oxygen from the lungs into the alveoli, which then go through into the blood, and that alveoli then brings the carbon dioxide back into the body. So it helps to relax that, allowing more oxygen to enter into the bloodstream. Now, if you are breathing through your nose, it will also create a back pressure, because this area here is a lot smaller than this area here. So when you're breathing out through your nose, it's allowing more time for the oxygen to be transferred again into your bloodstream, therefore having a greater oxygen efficiency in your body. So a couple more things there. It will also help to regulate, as I mentioned, the temperature, but also blood pressure, and it will also help to boost your immune, because breathing through your nose is going to be more relaxing. You have less stress, less hypertension in your body too, okay? So now, the other thing is that to reduce that stress and hypertension, there's these little reflex nerves as well in here that help control the breathing. So by breathing here, it helps to stimulate them, okay, which helps to reduce the stress and hypertension. So now, what would happen if I just continually breathe through my mouth? Well, this is where you already know that if we breathe through your mouth, you're going to get more bacteria entering your body, and also you're going to have a problem with dental hygiene. Okay, so gum disease and things like that over a prolonged period. It can also dehydrate the body, because there's an increase in water loss through the mouth breathing. It will often also lead to chest breathing. So if you're breathing through your mouth, it'll lead to chest breathing, which then leads to stress and hypertension later on. And your lungs will have less time, as I mentioned, to absorb the oxygen into the bloodstream. What else? There's no filtering of that bad bacteria. You disrupt the pH level of the body too, creating a more acidic environment in there, and in worst cases ending up with respiratory acidosis, which is high acidic environment in your body, and we don't want that either. Our body is best functioning on a more of an alkali pH in the body, okay, slightly higher. So What other things can happen from mouth breathing? You're going to be more prone to nasal congestion, to allergies, to bad breath, as I mentioned, to snoring, to fatigue, to asthma, to ADHD, digestive disorders like reflux. There's so many things. So my recommendation, if you are mouth breathing now, to work out and be as conscious as you can on your nasal breathing, right? Close your mouth. Tape it at night if you have to. It's going to help you. It's going to help you to breathe better, to relax more, all those things. Not a big bit of gaffer tape across there, but maybe just a little bit of tape across here, because otherwise you're going to end up with a big rash or something across your face, which is not really a good look. So anyway, yeah, happy breathing, and we'll talk soon.